Alright guys, getting out in the garage tonight. What day is it? It's Wednesday night. So this is it. Last night, well, a couple days ago I went and dropped my H2 wheels and my 37s off over at my buddy's shop. And he got them all mounted up for me. So last night he called after I got done wiring these rear lights here. So they're working and blinking and stopping and all that good stuff. So I was getting ready, I was starting to pull the exhaust off, getting ready to weld it up, and he called and was like, dude, I got your wheels done, I'm down at my shop, and I don't know, it was like 9:30, so I'm like, he said it'd be there for a few hours, so I was like, alright, I'll cruise over. So I cruised over, and then we ended up BSing for a few hours, and catching up on old times. We used to be in a car club back in, I don't know, 99, 2000, 2001-ish, 2-ish, 3-ish, I don't know. They're back in the day, a long time ago. But anyways, so just old friends. But anyway, so it was pretty cool catching up with him. So the back, this is how I think I'm gonna roll it in the back. I don't think I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it and figure out what I want to do. In the front, I'm gonna go get my box probably a little bit later tonight. First, I'm gonna take this exhaust off, get it welded up first thing, get it all put back in here, and then I'll go get my box, figure out how that's gonna go. After that, I've got to deal with my brake stuff still. And what else? Where's the list? The list is, see, rock lights, weld exhaust, seal the trans leak, rework the sliders, adjust the drag link, park brake cable, toolbox, and mount the license plates. And by Monday, to do a flex test. So, if you'll recall, like if you guys have watched my wheeling videos, there's usually always like a blue Jeep that's on 40s with the LS swap. But anyways, he's stepping up to some 42-inch freaking pit bulls, and I got these. And there's another guy that's rolling with our club, and he ended up stepping up from like 33 to 35. So I think Monday night we're planning on, and that it's kind of good for me because it gives me kind of like a deadline. But we're planning to go do a flex test at the beginning of one of these local trails we got, and so I'll see what kind of clearance issues we got, because obviously I'm gonna have some in the front here. So this is with them. These are 1350s, so they're 37 1350 17s, and this is how they sit without like a wheel spacer. So they stick out a little bit, not a lot. I'll show you over here. The garage is kind of dirty, but yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to take it out and try it and see what I think. I probably prefer them to stick out a little bit more, so maybe I'll get like a 2-inch spacer or something like that. One of those spacer adapters. I don't know. So if I do the front, I want to do the back the same, obviously. So I don't know. I'll take it out, flex it up, see how it goes. If maybe I'll decide that I want to. Maybe it'll seem like it'll work good, and I'll keep it, and then I'll dove nose it, and we'll go from there. So anyways, just a little just talk to you a little bit before I get started. I'm kind of pretty happy with how the back turned out and everything. So as long as it doesn't like drive like this down the road, we'll be all right. Still got like a serious trans leak, so tomorrow I gotta order a Fel Pro gasket, something for that. Got to get something for it and figure it out, but I'm not really worried about it. As long as it don't leak when I'm driving down the road, I can add fluid to it. I don't really care, you know what I mean? I ain't daily driving this thing or anything. As far as the cam swap goes, I'm gonna try to get to it this weekend, and if I don't, I don't. I'm just gonna try to wrap everything else up that I need to. I can take it out and go do a flex test and run one trail before I swap the cam, or decide what I want to do with that. So. But that is it. So I'm going to get busy tonight, and when I'm all done, I'll bring you in, show you the progress, maybe give you a little update video, show you these 37s. Because these suckers are like monsters compared to the 35s. Look, I'll take a 35, put it up to it. Like, it's a pretty good difference. Now these ones are worn down a little bit, but still, I mean, the width, size, it's pretty good. Especially when you compare it to the front. It's a, I don't know, it's a pretty good difference. But anyways, that is all. I'm gonna get going. Bring you back later. Alright guys, I wanted to show you the extended park brake cable. You can see there, it's a pretty long cable. See it chilling down there. Now let me show you this other side so that you can see kind of the difference at the backing plate. Most of you guys that work on these old trucks know the difference, but I'm just going to show you what I did. Anyway, so the cables are a little bit, they're basically the same on this end. This one, it pushes through and then it has a little clip. Whereas this one over here, it just kind of pushes through. It has the little like self-locking clips that are a pain in the ass sometimes. But anyhow, kind of the same similar setup. So basically what this had is the same setup on the other end of the cable. It was just like this except it had the spring, and then that part obviously it went into the drum area by the backing plate. So the way this comes in, it's all one piece here. And then it's got like an inside little bracket on it that houses, it's really, I think it's kind of like all one piece, but it houses the end of the cable. So let me show you what I did over here. I pulled it apart. I don't really know how it was gonna go, but I think I got it. So what I ended up doing is I pulled, oh, sorry, dropped the camera. Anyways, I pulled this off right here, and then back here, hopefully you can see that there. Yeah, hopefully you can get in there. Maybe see it a little bit there. Yeah, so anyways, I cut that. Basically, I just cut the cable off right there, the old cable. And then I took this and I just, on the other side of this, I just notched this little plate. And you can see how it's kind of indented. So basically, the end that went in there looks just like this, other than it has the spring on it. And I basically just sandwiched it between the two halves, and it kind of fit pretty dang good. You can see that there. But yeah, so it like, I don't know, it seemed to go together good. I just tightened it all down, and then the cable moves freely. I don't know if I can duplicate it while I'm holding the camera here, but let's see what we can do. Hold it between my legs. Anyways, you can see I'm just kind of like barely pulling it between my legs here, but yeah, you can see it's doing something. The spring may be a little long, but I don't know if it seems like it don't want to go. I mean, the spring should be able to compress quite a bit, so I think it'll be okay. I mean, when you're pushing with your foot, it's pulling pretty hard. I think it'll be all right. I don't think it's gonna. It may. I wish it was like a little bit closer up here, but I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing if it, you know, touches that spring or something. So yeah, so that's it. So this wasn't too rough. Now I just got to put the whole dang thing back together. So this heavy old mofo, but looks like my brakes are wearing okay. I guess they're not getting all grooved up, but anyhow, all right, I'm gonna put it back together and hopefully get the other side done tonight. And then what else did I do tonight? Yeah, I welded up my exhaust. So my exhaust, it's all in and it's all welded up. Not the greatest welds, because the like how these are, I've cut them so much that it actually had like a thicker area like to weld it onto the pipe. Like the pipe could slip in and it had like a thick area, so you know you could kind of come off the thick side and pull it over to the small side, but it did not. And then you can see where I kept welding it, because like these things keep splitting on me just from jiggling around all over the place. But they're shorter now, so they should be a little bit lighter. And then after I did this, I just kind of went up underneath and just kind of like secured everything down, secured my fuel line, secured this stuff here. And yeah, so, but anyways, I'm digging how the truck's looking with the 37s. So, but yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna get back on this sucker. Maybe I can get the other one done tonight. I don't know, we'll see what time it turns out being. I think it's like damn near midnight right now, but we'll keep after. I got a like I said, I need to have this sucker rolling on Monday. So hopefully, maybe tomorrow, if I get both of these done and bleed the brakes, maybe tomorrow I can actually just like drive it out of the garage on its own power and then straighten up and then pull it back in. I don't know, just for the hell of it. But anyways, that is all.